Yo, what's up, my gummy worms? I'm gonna have to get used to that. It's your boy, Kind of Alone here, and today I actually want to steer away from Pokemon content because I honestly want to talk about something else that's actually been on my mind for kind of a while. It's on another community that I actually do love, which is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Now, you probably already know about it, by most likely a few reasons. One, memes. Two, your friend hound dogged you to watch it, watch JoJo. And if not the third reason, you were strapped down to a chair, eyes literally forced and you were forced to watch part 1 through 3, then, or better yet, part 1 through 4. I heard they're updating it so that way part 5 is in there too, to the torch to the indoctrination of Joe, just so you can watch it. Then, once you're fully indoctrinized, you know the greatness of JoJo and all there is to be. I'm joking. JoJo isn't a cult. It's just so good. But anyway, I wanted to talk about one of the stands from Part 5. Particularly the one stand that breaks every single flippin' law of stands. And it is Notorious B.I.G. But does it really break all the laws of stands? Oh yeah. But does it? I'm using my big boy brain here, guys. Gotta also use your big boy brains. Okay, I'm enough shit posting. But in all honesty, here's the thing. Okay, we know one. Now, here's the thing. If we wanted to go into subcategories, there are very different types of stands. And since Notorious B.I.G is an automatic based stand, I want to go off of something. That maybe what we believe is Notorious B.I.G's ability isn't the whole story. That I remember watching, I think it was either Experts or Caleb IA or AI. I just read on it on how they brought up that maybe Notorious B.I.G's ability is Notorious B.I.G is basically a suicide bomber. Basically, he immediately knew what his ability and he already knew what its effects so he told the boss, and they just went off a limb and were like, "Oh, so that's your ability?" To which I don't think Diablo would have honestly just taken the word of one of his own gang members like that. He really wouldn't be that reckless. So what I believe is, because come on, it's Diablo. In all honesty, he would never be that reckless. Listen, just blindly believe. But what I believe is that whoever deals harm to Carney, basically, if I was like, let's just say like like an enemy to Passion, like some Italian big shots were in the restaurant. Carney comes in, Zen, and he may not be doing anything. He bumps into the big Kahuna, the big boss himself, purposefully, because he knows his Sam will only activate if he do something. And what the boss basically says in anger, because the man most likely dropped some meatball sauce in his favorite suit, he's like, check him out back. And then his men take Carney out back, and they beat the snot out of him. Carney, bleeding and most likely an immense amount of pain, his stand activates. Notorious B.I.G. to where it hunts down all of the enemy, all of his enemies, the ones who did this to him, the ones who have wronged him, the ones he has a grudge against. Now that would be not only the boss, but the men who assaulted him. That's where his target will become. Come. That's the first half of the effect. First half the effects of Notorious B.I.G. in humanoid form. Because in post mortem, that's when we see its second ability. I'm going based off the fact that stands have the stands I've that stands can have more than one ability given within them. So I'm going based off the fact that post mortem Notorious B.I.G. is basically a completely new form for Notorious B.I.G. itself. Because Notorious B.I.G. it basically attacks off sound. So basically if it hears something it goes off of that hearing. It's nothing else. That's what makes it such a threatening stamp. Plus, you can't really destroy it. And in fact, Araki basically created the stand for Trish to fight, which is actually kind of hilarious. But I really do think that, in all honesty, Notorious B.I.G's actual humanoid form had an ability within itself. That if whenever Carney was attacked by attacked, or better yet, where he most likely was doing, likely did something like that, where he just hit one, where he was just getting beat up by some rando, so his stand would he would activate his stand automatically, and that stand would go after whoever has wronged him. Basically, whoever beat the snot out of Carney for no good reason, Notorious B.I.G. would hunt them down and cap them. That was the basis of this video. Anyway, I really wanted to go over automatic stands to make sure okay. So, automatic stands who do not follow their users' commands, but rather act automatically through preset instructions. Most automatic stands they separate from their users. Thus harming the stand will leave the user unscathed and sometimes unaware of their stand status. However, there are several subsets of stands. There's the far distance autopilot, stands that can travel long distances from their users without losing power, or in addition to their respective abilities. They will have noteworthy physical abilities, such as great resilience. However, most far distance autopilot stands follow simple instructions centered around a single datum. Like temperature, I cannot adapt to the situation, make precise moves. Okay. Now, we have the posthumous? Okay, seriously? Alright, you know what? Shinderu Stundo. Seriously, that works. Shinderu. There we go. Are capable of existing long after their user's death, enable them to act free of their own will due to their nature state. Such range, yeah. But here's the thing. I believe. But anyway, I believe that Notorious B.I.G. in of itself is both a Prometheus stand, Postmotus, or rather a Shinderu stand, and a far distance automatic stand, autopilot stand, to where it would follow its own base preset and guidelines that were happening. Okay, so basically hunt down the bastards who did this to Carney and kill them. There we go. Done. But then there's the thing. Wow, what happened to Carney after his death? That's when the Shinderu side of his stand is activated. Where in his stand now is hunting after the ones who killed him. But it now has completely no semblance of who really did it. In a way, it's basically going off blind autopilot, and it's going based off sound. It's like a It's like there was this horror movie. I'm gonna go off this. There was a horror movie about three people trying to steal something from a blind man. Horror movie. be with. Yeah, there it is. Horror movie with Blind Man. It should be somewhere around here. Yeah, Don't Breathe. Basically, Notorious B.I.G. is kind of like a blind. It's like the killer in that movie, or rather, criminal monster. I don't know. Frankly, the people who broke into his house were the bad guys. So, in all honesty, you try to rob a blind man, you're kind of a jerks for doing that. I mean, they deserve to just get. They should have just gotten beaten up and kicked out. What happened to them was kind of extreme. But anyway, Notorious B.I.G. is kind of like the blind man himself. Remember, Notorious B.I.G. goes off sound and targets that alone. Basically, if I threw a stick right over at the side of my room and it went ploop, Notorious B.I.G. would leap over there. Leave it over there. Now, we already know the Notorious B.I.G. can be defeated, but it can easily be plopped over the flipping wall. And it's this ocean to where it just goes off endlessly. Although the funniest thing is that Notorious B.I.G. itself is that you really, even if you kill the user, the stand's ability is still active. That's actually kind of interesting. Because, Notorious B.I.G. in this form, it may or may not be defeatable. I don't know. You only got to say it once, and it died after. So it kind of sucks. So you can't really tell whether it could be defeated. They were Rocky to show us what the humanoid sand would do. Would it follow the guidelines I gave it, or would it do something completely different? So if it followed the guidelines I gave, then that means I was the one who figured out the humanoid Notorious B.I.G.'s ability before anyone else did. Which kind of makes me feel proud of myself. But anyway, that's kind of it for this video, guys. In all honesty, please share this video, like it. I really, really want it to do well. Mostly because I want to avoid Pokemon right now. It's not that I'm actually abandoning the community. No, I'm not gonna give up that. Not gonna let either side of those guys win. I just want to talk about other things and do other content. The whole purpose of this channel is also make money for Call. Build enough subscribers for Call. So, no, to build enough subscribers to get money. Then this money will be used along with me getting a job used to help my mom, so that way we can pay for off college and help her have to work less, so that way we can have an easier life. That's the whole purpose of this channel. And I really don't want to fuck that up. Anyway, that is all my gummy worms. I'm really gonna have to get used to saying that. So, till next time, I most likely will have a horror video up titled I'm trying to figure out Miss Auntie. Till next time. Bye.